Welcome to another episode of Ultimate Table Tennis with the New Indian Express. I am Chandra Prabhu, and for this episode, we have a very special guest. She is an entrepreneur and a sports enthusiast, and with the Dani Foundation, she has delved into the grassroots of Indian sport and has promoted sport through education. Being the co-founder of ELMS Foundation, she has also promoted physical literacy and sport. She is also the co-founder of Indian Super League franchise, the Chennaiyin FC, and the co-founder of the league, the Ultimate Table Tennis itself. This is Vita Dani. Ma'am, thank you so much for taking your time out from your busy schedule to talk to us.
Thank you for having me over.
Yeah. So first of all, let's just talk about the league itself. So has this season exceeded your expectations as an entrepreneur in terms of the numbers that you have gained?
Each year, UTT is doing better than the previous year. Continuation of our sponsors is one more reflection of it, that they believe in our property. And I think Mr. Bajaj and I have a common dream that we want to do this for the Indian table tennis. We want to make sure we take it to its highest glory. And we will do whatever it takes to do so. And that's why the league. And of course, I'm very happy with the way league is going. I'm not sure if you're following the last 2 days, but with the results of the semi-finalists, I thought I had to keep some ambulance and doctors on standby. There was just so much of uncertainty till the last point, and it was just too much excitement, and I don't think we could have asked for anything better than this.
Right. I just want to delve a bit into the fan following, the fanfare of UTT. Have you seen like a growth in a mass? Like, are you seeing something of a mass following for this sport? And if you do, what are the reasons do you think it has come out like that?
So of course our numbers on social media has gone up, and also our attendance in the stadium has gone up. And all this I think can be contributed to the format of the game, like introduction of the golden point, which is creating so much of excitement. Introduction of mixed doubles again is also great, and now it's going to be introduced at the Olympics, also World Championship. So these are the things which are making the game more exciting, and people want to watch it. If you recall, about in 1970s, I think table tennis enjoyed this glory in India. People used to wait outside a stadium, I'm told, to go in and see a game. And we are here in our sincere capacity to see how we can restore this glory. And we are seeing a good trend as far as fan following is concerned.
And also, after this season, there must be so much ideas, just flowing around. And, could you just reveal one or two things that you'd want to inculcate into the next few seasons in the foreseeable future?
So this year we have introduced Junior League. And I think it's created a lot of excitement. It also becomes aspirational for those young players to be part of the senior league, and that's what we want. We want to create this pipeline of players, and we want to create a situation where it's not only inspirational but also aspirational for people to start playing table tennis. So this is one change. Of course, Golden Point has been magical, and we are still trying to see how we can make this format more exciting. There are some ideas, but till we are 100% sure, I don't think it would be fair for me to share it publicly as to what they are.
Okay. I just want to delve a little bit into, sports entrepreneurship. So the first time when you took over a franchise like Chennaiyin FC and then Ultimate Table Tennis. So how has the ecosystem of owning a sporting entity, how has that grown or how has that changed in the past 10 years?
I think there is no better time than now to promote sport. Right. If you see it in last few years, government has come forth supporting sport at the national level, and we have realized what is the importance of sports in life. COVID came at a time where we realized how physical well-being is also equally important. we as a country have 1 billion people, and if we are saying that we cannot produce champions, then we need to work on our system. So we are doing whatever we need to do to create that system, to create champions. And UTT is one of the attempts in that direction. We want to give players the highest exposure, a platform, and we get international coaches, we get international players. When our players who may or may not have as much opportunity to go and play overseas get this chance to play with them, against them, right here in their backyard. And I think that's a great exposure for them, and I don't see a reason why we would not do well. We already see a great trend, so how well table tennis is doing at the global level. So I remember one of our ex-players in the league had said this, and verbatim, that earlier, when she used to see the draw and she'll say, there's an Indian in the draw. And now when they see the draw and then they see an Indian and then they say, oh my God, there's an Indian in the draw. So that's the kind of revolutionary change that we have been able to produce at the global level. So of course, while it's unfair to say that we are the only reason, but I think it's one of the blocks whereby players, when they defeat a higher ranked player, Indian player defeat any higher ranked player, be it international or domestic, they have this new renewed energy, they have this self-belief, they have the confidence that they can do it. And I think that's important, and that's important for any player, for any game. So that has helped the entire ecosystem. When you do a league like this, then you're bringing in lots of pieces for the entire sporting landscape, be it physical fitness trainer, mental fitness trainer, the kind of infrastructure, coaches, sparring partner, and all this only helps the game, it only helps the player. So we are happy the way this is going, and we do hope that we can produce even more and bigger champions in table tennis.
Right. And to sustain something like UTT, it's important that fan engagement is also a key part. How is that coming along in UTT? Is there any, do you see like a positive trend in terms of the engagement?
Yes, as I told you, there is fan following is increasing, fan engagement is increasing, viewership is increasing. So these are all good signs that something that we are doing is right. And that's what we need, and we need to grow this sport still. We have a lot of distance to cover. So we will, we also get players from lots of different countries and different continents. So that many more followers will also get added each year. So I think we just have to keep trying hard and see how we can grow and make this better.
So could you just touch up more on what are the kind of challenges that is in front of you in terms of breaking even with the league itself, be it expansion?
So I must say, when Neeraj Bajaj and I got in to promote UTT, of course we all have to be financially viable, but we know that in our country, unless and until we get media rights, broadcast rights, and a lot more sponsorship, it's a distant dream. And for me, ROI more than financial is how we do well as a country, how our players do well at the global level, and that's more important. For me, it is important that my franchisees make money before we do, and that's why our model is low cost, it's more cost effective, and it encourages the franchisees to stay on. So we have interest from more people to come into the game, and that in itself is a good start for me. And as I said, my ROI is dependent on my player performance more than financials.
Right. And you'd spoken about bringing in the players into the global four, and we've seen last year's Olympics, the pair of Dia had entered, Shrija had entered the pre-quarters. What are the encouraging signs do you see, be it in the immediate future in the Asian Games, or maybe, and then you can explain about your aspirations for LA 2028?
As a country, I think our players are doing really well. At the Olympics, we were so close, and I don't see it as a dejection, but I see it as an encouragement that if we are there, we know that next time we can do it. As far as LA is concerned, I think we still have a lot of time, and for that we have started. Actually, we don't have a lot of time, but we have attempted to start with younger players, and I'm sure some of them will make India proud, make us all proud, and they will. It's a question of time that they will prove themselves, and they will make our Tiranga be at the highest level.
And to round it off, I just wanted to if someone were to come and say, I want to be a sports entrepreneur, I'd like to take up a franchise or run a league of some sport in their mind, what advice would you offer to them before they delve into something like that?
Just have a lot of patience. That's what I would say, and I would say don't give up, because we as a country have tremendous potential. We have tremendous talent, and it's people like us who will have to come in the forefront, who will have to come out there and really give that support, give that platform, so that our talent can blossom and can actually come at the global stage. Because I truly believe that we as a country can do a lot more, a lot better, and we as individuals need to come and play our role.
That's been a very insightful talk with Vita ma'am. It's a privilege talking to you, ma'am, and I hope you have a really good final today with the outcome. So thank you so much for tuning into this episode. This is Chandra Prabhu with camera person Ashwin Prasath.
Thank you, Chandra, once again for having me, and I hope we can do this more often. I need people like you to promote the game and take it to the next level.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.